everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's topic is about how to become a better critical thinker. Now remember, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell to receive all of my content. Leave me a comment below to let me know how you feel about this segment. Your response is highly appreciated. Definition of critical: expressing adverse or disapproving comments or judgments, and it's prime for us in society to understand that in our life we must become better at critical thinking in our life, and it's prime for us in society to understand how to become a better critical thinker in your life. And I have arranged 4 suggestions on how to become a better critical thinker. In life, it's important for us to think things through thoroughly. We must not get in a habit of assuming or expecting things to happen as we think they should happen. We must survey the facts and make a decision based on the reality or the evidence. Point 1, keep an open mind. It doesn't do you any good to come into a situation with a closed mind and already having your mind made up or thinking things are going to be the way that you expect them to be. This is not the way this works. You have to have an open mind so that you can be open to new ideas and concepts. Don't shut out new information. You need this. Don't make up your mind until all of the facts are in. Then you make your decision. And no hand picking facts to fit in to support your pre-assumptions. Very important for us to understand that we have to keep an open mind and not come into situations with a closed mind. That way you are alleviating any opportunities that you may have to gather more evidence and more facts. Have an open mind. Number 2, listen more than you talk. Listening is vital to learning. If you talking and I'm talking, who's listening? Who's learning? We have to learn to listen more than we speak, because by listening you gather new and varied information. You also need to have interest in others' ideas, because the goal is not to be right all the time, but the goal is to base your actions on facts. Listen more so than you talk. Be a sponge to absorb as much information as possible. Number 3, be willing to experiment. Let me explain something to you. If you are afraid to step out of your comfort zone and to make mistakes and to learn from your mistakes, then you are not doing the right process on trying to learn how to think things out precisely. You have to be willing to make mistakes and learn from those mistakes, and also find out what works and what doesn't work, and run with what works for you, and what doesn't work, leave that alone. And also be curious and ask a lot of important questions. This is how you critically think, and this is how you experiment, by learning from experimenting from errors. Number 4, don't rush to judgment. When you rush to judgment, that means that you are either one, trying to prove a point to someone right away and drawing an assumption quickly without gathering all of the information needed, but just going off of assumption and instinct is not good enough. You have to take your time and don't feel inner pressure or outer pressure to come up with an answer until you have all of the evidence to support your answer. Then that's when you make your judgment. Don't rush to judgment. Make sure that you have all of the evidence and all of the things that support your judgment before you make that statement. I'm gonna do a recap. Number 1, keep an open mind. Number 2, listen more than you talk. Number 3, be willing to experiment. Number 4, don't rush to judgment. It's prime for us of society to understand that we have to come to a part in our life where we think things out. All of the situations that we may find ourselves involved with, we have to learn to critically think and gather all of the information and the facts before making an opinion or a judgment. And we must learn to not always go off of our instincts and assumptions. I'm not saying to get rid of assuming or using your instinct, but get some facts and some evidence to support your instincts or your assumptions. This is how we critically think things through in our lives. Apply these 4 suggestions to your mindset so that you will be able to critically think your way through life. Like, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bell to receive all of my content. Leave a comment below to let me know how you feel about this segment. Your response is highly appreciated.